So Faith actually took a bet with Sultana to get Joana laid. Like those lovey-dovey, those cozy moments you normally see of Faith and Joana, thinking that Faith actually loves Joana. It wasn't really love, it was actually a bet. Like Faith and Sultana, they took a bet. Like these two, they are in it together. These two, they are smooth criminal. They actually took a bet that Faith was going to get Joana laid. Yes, and this was admitted by Faith himself. So let's talk about what happened, what led Faith to expose this, because we actually heard this exposition from Faith himself. Ever since after in the house before Joanna's eviction, we've been blaming Joana that, oh, you are not feeling Faith, you are this, you are this, Faith is showing you he loves you and everything. Even the very first time when the relationship with Faith and Joana was about to start that Sunday during eviction, that Ebuka asked Faith what he felt about Joana. The way Faith was eulogizing Joana, talking so good about her, it was actually a plot, and so Sultana was in the know. Like, so Sultana knows everything that was going on, so he actually allowed them and let that flirt, as in make you see whether Faith go really go through with that bet. So let's talk how we got there. Now we all know that Faith has been mute in the house for like 3 days, yes. And so yesterday Sultana made Faith talk. The two of them, they had some back and forth, and yesterday Sultana was able to make Faith talk, and it was a very, very sweet conversation. It was very, very hilarious the way the two of them was just talking. And you know that these two, they've been friends from first week before Jason Jae happened and Sultana drifted towards Jason Jae. It's like Faith actually had a crush on Sultana from week one, because if you watch clips of the both of them from week one, they've been very close. So that relationship is still there, but not as much as before. But once in a while, if they get time to talk, they talk as people who have been friends for long. So now, when the two of them, after Sultana made Faith start talking, the two of them, they had a lengthy conversation. How that happened, how that exposition happened was that while they were talking, Faith now asked Sultana that, what did I tell you about Joana even before I started talking with Joana? Sultana now said, okay, you said you found her sexy and attractive and you want to F her. I don't want to complete the F word, but you guys, you know what it means. He used that word, that F word. I want to F her. That is get laid. You want to lay, not really that maybe he likes Joana as a friend or anything, or maybe he genuinely likes Joana. No, Faith's intention towards Joana was just to get her laid, and he actually said it. And do you know the funny thing? Why we don't know all those things? He actually told Joana himself that he likes Joana and he wants to F her. So all this while that Joana have been a bit laid back in the relationship and everything, Joana actually is very sensible, because a guy who openly tells you that kind of a thing, that I'm close to you, I want to do this to you, you don't expect the girl to be loose now. You don't expect the girl to just give herself to that guy in a platter of good. And even if you listen to Joana's post eviction interview, what she said something about Faith. She said Faith is a bad boy, but we don't see it because the camera don't get to show us everything. But he actually said Faith is a very, very bad boy. And when she said bad boy, we know what she was talking about now. Bad boy in terms of all those sexual stuff. He's a bad boy. The fact that Faith has not make out in that house is because he has not really gotten any girl. Like, he has not got, no girl have been that no girl have given him herself in the platter of gold. No girl has allowed him. So do you see all those things happening between Bright Morgan, Midday, and the coin, doing lashes all over? If Faith has that opportunity, he will do it, because from the exposition that guy did, from the exposition he made with Joana, with Sultana, you know that this one, na bad bitch. Now, talking about this Joana thing, we've been blaming Joana on this show that she was not showing Faith that much attention, or giving Faith that much care the way Faith is giving her. Now I understand the reason why she did all those things she did. She actually said it that Faith was a sweet talker, and now I understood the reason why she kissed Jason Jae instead of Faith, because to her, Jason Jae was just a genuine friend. It was just a genuine attraction. The two of them, they like each other. Sure, you get, or maybe she likes Jason Jae more, but it was more genuine. But Faith, whatever Faith had with Joana, it was just mainly so that he would get her laid. And you guys, you remember during that my party of life speech, when the two of them, they were giving speech about their party of life. You know, Joanna had a lot to say about Faith. You know, the way you eulogize Faith, you have a Faith, oh ye of little faith. You have a faithful friend whose name is Faith and everything. Do you guys remember that when he got to Faith's turn, he couldn't say anything, and we the viewers, we didn't understand. We felt why Faith said 2 minutes was too small was because he had a lot to say about Joanna. So 4 minutes wouldn't be enough for him to say everything. From this exposition now, I'm getting to understand everything that played out in that place, that it's actually a lie. The fact that Faith said 4 minutes was too small was not really that maybe he has a lot to say that he wouldn't be done before 4 minutes. No, he actually had nothing to say about Joanna, because if he says anything about Joanna, then he will be lying to himself, because the actual reason he wanted Joanna was to get her laid. So he actually have nothing to say about Joanna other than he found her attractive and this. So you see, we been done dey ship these two people since that ship, even outside this house, make that ship no sail. In fact, make that canoe no sail, make that canoe crash, because it's now obvious that this Faith is a playboy. He's a playboy, and I've not really seen this side of him. It was when he was talking to Sultana that I saw this side of him. Like, I never knew that Faith is this kind of a playboy. It was shocking for me. Some people have been blaming Sultana. A lot of people have been calling her out on the internet, like, and telling her what happens to girls supporting girls, women supporting women. How can you know of this? How can you know about this? Like, you actually allowed a man to take this bet on a fellow girl. So why didn't you expose this? At least as a lady, you know, Faith told you this kind of a thing. Why not confront Joanna and tell Joanna, give her a tip like that, see what this guy is planning to do and everything. So it's actually saddening that a lady, you know, a fellow lady, actually supported a man to do this. I thank God that at least I'm so happy that Joanna didn't succumb to whatever sweet mouth, because I've gotten to know that in this show, Faith has sweet mouth. Yes, if you are a girl and you are not really a disciplined person that has, if you are a lady and you are not really a disciplined lady that has self-control, or that have self-control, it is very easy to fall for Faith, because he has a very sweet mouth. You know, I like Faith a lot, but I was kind of disappointed when I heard this exposition from him, because I was actually rooting for the two of them. Looking at them, the way he stares at Joanna, I envy their relationship, and you know, I was actually in support of that ship, like, let this ship sail. So coming to hear this thing from him was disappointing. Even though I'm Team Faith, I found it really disappointing. Guys, what do you think about this? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Am I the only one that felt? Am I overreacting? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and please, if this is your first time coming across my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your notification bell. See you in my next video.